Tonight, I want to share something that has the power to completely transform the way older men think about vitality, performance, and long-lasting masculine energy. For years, magnesium supplements have been marketed as the magic bullet for men struggling with fatigue, stress, and declining stamina. But the truth is, magnesium is often overrated, especially when it comes to restoring true manhood. The real secret lies in 2 nighttime vitamins that quietly work while you sleep, repairing the very systems responsible for strength, drive, and sexual performance. As men age, especially after 60, your body's natural production of testosterone drops, circulation slows, and inflammation increases. These changes make you feel weaker, less energetic, and less confident. But the body has a remarkable ability to rebuild itself if you give it the right nutrients at the right time. This is why these 2 vitamins, taken specifically at night, are so powerful. They sync perfectly with your body's restorative cycle. When you sleep, your body repairs tissue, balances hormones, restores nitric oxide levels, and strengthens nerve pathways. These vitamins accelerate that process, giving you back the masculine energy age tries to steal. The first vitamin supports blood flow. It helps relax blood vessels, increases oxygen delivery, and boosts natural nitric oxide production so the muscles responsible for erections respond more powerfully. Men who take it consistently notice stronger mornings, better endurance, and a return of that youthful spark they thought was gone forever. The second vitamin works like a shield and a repair crew combined. It reduces oxidative stress, the silent destroyer of testosterone and stamina. It also improves nerve sensitivity and ensures that signals between your brain and your manhood stay sharp and responsive. When these 2 vitamins work together at night, they restore the physical and hormonal foundation of manhood from the inside out. You see, the problem isn't age, it's nutrient deficiency. Most men simply don't give their bodies what they need to rebuild properly. That's why so many rely on magnesium without seeing dramatic results. Magnesium may help with relaxation, but it doesn't repair blood flow, it doesn't boost libido, and it doesn't strengthen sexual function the way these 2 vitamins do. Imagine waking up with energy instead of exhaustion. Imagine having confidence instead of hesitation. Imagine feeling like a man again, even at 70, 80, or 85. That is the power of taking the right vitamins at night. No pills promising miracles, no expensive treatments, just simple, science-backed nutrition used in a smarter way. So if you're tired of feeling limited by age, tired of watching your energy fade, tired of struggling with performance or drive, then make tonight the night you begin this nighttime vitamin routine. Your body wants to heal. It's waiting for the right tools. And once you give them, you can revive your manhood naturally, safely, and powerfully no matter your age. Most men rely far too heavily on magnesium supplements without realizing that their body is actually missing 2 far more powerful nighttime vitamins that have a direct impact on masculine strength, stamina, and overall vitality. Magnesium has been praised everywhere, on social media, in health stores, and in countless videos, but what many men don't realize is that magnesium alone does not fix the deeper issues behind declining performance. The real challenge is not a simple mineral deficiency, it is the gradual breakdown of hormonal balance, blood flow, and cellular repair that slowly weakens a man's energy and sexual power as he ages. And because of that, even high doses of magnesium cannot bring back what your body is unable to rebuild on its own. As men grow older, especially after 50, 60, or 70, the body requires targeted support that aligns with its natural restoration cycle. During the day, your body is focused on energy, movement, digestion, and stress response. But at night, something very different happens. Your system finally shifts into repair mode. This is when your hormones reset, your blood vessels recover, your testosterone receptors rebuild, and your body restores the nitric oxide levels needed for strong circulation. Magnesium does not strongly influence these nighttime processes. This is why so many older men take magnesium for months yet see little to no improvement in libido, stamina, or erection quality. The truth is, 2 other vitamins play a far more powerful role in restoring male performance, but they're rarely discussed as loudly. These vitamins directly support nitric oxide production, hormone sensitivity, and endothelial repair, the 3 pillars of strong male sexual function. When taken at night, they fuel the same internal systems responsible for firmness, endurance, confidence, and morning vitality. Unlike magnesium, which mainly helps calm the body, these vitamins actively help rebuild it. It's important to understand that decline in manhood is not caused by age itself. It is caused by cumulative damage, stress, poor sleep, toxins, inflammation, and nutrient deficiencies. These factors weaken blood flow pathways, disrupt nerve signals between the brain and reproductive organs, and reduce the body's ability to produce testosterone effectively. Magnesium helps with relaxation, but it does not activate the deep restoration needed to reverse these problems. The two vitamins, on the other hand, work during your deepest sleep phases when your body is already trying to repair itself and amplify those natural processes. When men begin taking these vitamins at night, the results often surprise them. They report stronger morning energy, increased desire, improved circulation, and a renewed sense of manhood that feels almost like turning back the biological clock by 10 or 15 years. It's not magic, it's simply giving the body what it needs at the exact time it can use it most effectively. That is why relying solely on magnesium is a mistake many men never realize they're making, because until you nourish the deeper systems responsible for masculine power, no amount of magnesium can restore what your body has been silently losing for years. These two vitamins work quietly during the night, supporting your body in ways that most men never think about. While you sleep, your system enters its most powerful recovery phase, a time when hormones rebalance, tissues repair, and blood vessels rejuvenate. This is why taking these vitamins at night gives them a massive advantage. They sync perfectly with the body's natural circadian rhythm, activating benefits that go far deeper than anything you feel during the day. Most men don't realize how much repair happens while they're not even awake. They think aging is simply about getting older, but in reality, it's about losing the ability to recover. And these vitamins play a key role in restoring that lost ability. As men age, especially after 50, the body's nighttime repair system weakens dramatically. Testosterone production becomes slower, blood vessels lose elasticity, nitric oxide levels drop, inflammation rises. Nerve signals that once functioned instantly now become sluggish and inconsistent. All of this happens silently and gradually, often without noticeable symptoms, until suddenly performance suffers, energy plummets, and confidence fades. This is where these two vitamins step in. They support the very biological systems that decline with age, helping to rebuild them while you sleep. The first vitamin works on circulation, which is the foundation of male vitality. Every erection, every burst of physical strength, every spark of libido depends on good blood flow. But over time, inflammation, stress, and poor lifestyle habits damage the endothelium, the delicate lining of blood vessels. When this lining becomes stiff or weak, blood can't flow properly and performance drops. This vitamin directly nourishes the endothelium, helping blood vessels relax and expand more easily. By taking it at night, you allow your body to maximize nitric oxide production during its natural renewal cycle, strengthening those vessels when they're most receptive. The second vitamin enhances nerve sensitivity and hormonal communication. Men often blame low testosterone for everything, but the truth is that hormone receptors matter just as much. If your receptors are weak or inflamed, your body can have testosterone yet still not use it effectively. This vitamin reduces oxidative stress, repairs nerve pathways, and keeps communication between your brain and reproductive organs sharp and responsive. During sleep, your nerves regenerate faster, so this vitamin becomes even more potent when taken before bed. Together, these two vitamins complement each other beautifully. One focuses on circulation, the other on hormonal and neurological repair. When combined, they support not just physical performance, but also emotional confidence and mental clarity. Many older men report better sleep quality, stronger morning energy, and renewed passion simply by taking them consistently at night. It's not because the vitamins act like a stimulant. It's because they're rebuilding the systems that age slowly erodes. This nighttime approach is crucial. If taken during the day, these vitamins would still work, but not nearly as effectively. The body repairs itself while you rest. So adding nutrients at the exact time that repair is happening is like fueling a machine while it's running at full power. This is why the improvements feel natural, gradual, and deeply rooted, not temporary or artificial. By supporting nighttime repair, these vitamins help men revive the foundation of manhood itself, even into their 70s, 80s, or beyond. Unlike magnesium, which often gets praised far beyond what it can realistically do for male vitality, these two vitamins actually target the true root causes of declining manhood: poor circulation, low nitric oxide, weakened nerve signals, and depleted energy reserves. Magnesium may help you relax, may calm the mind, and may support general muscle function, but it does not repair blood vessels, it does not rebuild hormonal pathways, and it does not restore the deep cellular strength that men begin losing with age. This is why so many men take magnesium for months but never experience a meaningful difference in stamina, libido, or performance. The decline they're fighting is simply too deep for magnesium to reach because it doesn't work on the essential systems responsible for erections, desire, and masculine energy. The first major root cause is poor circulation. As men age, especially after 50, the blood vessels responsible for erection strength and endurance become stiff, narrow, or inflamed. This restricts blood flow, making it harder for the body to generate or maintain firmness. Magnesium does not improve endothelial function significantly, nor does it boost nitric oxide, the master molecule of blood flow. But the first nighttime vitamin directly supports healthier vessels, helping them expand, deliver more oxygen, and respond to arousal more powerfully. This is why so many older men notice better morning performance after only a few nights. The vitamin restores the circulation pathways that have silently weakened over decades. The second major root causes weakened nerve signals. Erections are not just about blood, they are about communication. The brain sends signals through the nerves to the pelvic region, telling the body to activate arousal, increase blood flow, and maintain firmness. As men get older, oxidative stress dulls these nerve pathways, slowing down sexual response and reducing sensitivity. Magnesium cannot rebuild nerve sensitivity, but the second nighttime vitamin works directly on nerve repair, improving the speed and clarity of these signals. When taken before sleep, it enhances the body's natural nighttime nerve regeneration, helping older men regain responsiveness, sensation, and overall confidence. The third root cause is depleted energy reserves. Sexual stamina is not just physical, it's cellular. It depends on the mitochondria, which are the energy factories inside your cells. As men age, mitochondrial function weakens, making it harder to feel energetic, strong, and ready for intimacy. Magnesium plays a minor role in general energy metabolism, but these two vitamins play a far more powerful one. They enhance mitochondrial efficiency, reduce inflammation inside the cells, and restore the energy needed for both sexual and physical endurance. Over time, men notice they not only perform better, but also feel more alive, more motivated, and more youthful. The fourth root causes hormonal sensitivity. Everyone talks about testosterone levels, but they forget that testosterone receptors determine how strongly your body responds to the hormone. If your receptors are inflamed or damaged, even normal testosterone levels won't help. Magnesium does not rebuild receptor function, but the nighttime vitamins support hormone signaling, allowing the body to actually use the testosterone it already has more effectively. This is why these vitamins outperform magnesium by a wide margin. They don't just calm the body, they rebuild it from the inside out, restoring the core functions that define a man's vitality at any age. Thousands of older men report noticeable improvements in morning vitality, libido, stamina, and overall confidence simply by adding these vitamins consistently before bed. And the reason is surprisingly simple. Nighttime is the only time the body has the full ability to rebuild. During the day, your system is occupied with stress, movement, digestion, and endless physical demands. But when you fall asleep, your body finally shifts into recovery mode. This is when your hormones stabilize, your nerves regenerate, your blood vessels repair themselves, and your energy stores refill. By giving the body these vitamins at night, you are feeding the exact repair processes responsible for sexual strength, blood flow, and masculine energy. Most men overlook this. They take supplements randomly during the day, expecting immediate results. But the body does not rebuild during the day. It only repairs at night. This is why these vitamins produce such dramatic improvements for older men, because they work at the only time the body can actually use them to rebuild damaged systems. Magnesium doesn't produce the same kind of change because its benefits are not targeted towards circulation, nerve strength, or hormone sensitivity. These two vitamins, however, are perfectly aligned with the body's nighttime restoration cycle. As men age past 50, something subtle but powerful begins to happen. Nitric oxide levels begin to drop, and with them goes the ability for blood vessels to open fully. This is a major reason older men struggle with weaker erections, slower arousal, and reduced stamina. But when taken before sleep, these vitamins help restore nitric oxide production while the bloodstream is resting, allowing the vessels to heal overnight. This results in stronger morning performance, better responsiveness during intimacy, and an overall return of youthful vitality. Another reason older men notice confidence returning is because these vitamins reduce nighttime inflammation, a silent destroyer that weakens testosterone signals and dulls nerve pathways. When inflammation builds up, the brain-to-body communication that triggers arousal becomes slow, unreliable, or weak. This is why many older men say they don't feel the same or don't get signals like they used to. But with nightly use, these vitamins help quiet the inflammation, blocking those pathways, letting the nerves fire more cleanly. That means better sensitivity, faster response, and a stronger connection between mind and body. Stamina also improves because these vitamins support cellular energy production. A man's endurance begins at the cellular level, where mitochondria generate the energy needed for both physical activity and sexual performance. Over the years, Mitochondrial function weakens, leaving men feeling tired, heavy, or slow. But these vitamins help restore that function while you sleep, so you wake up more energized, not just sexually, but physically and mentally too. And finally, confidence returns, not because of a placebo, not because of hype, but because when a man wakes up feeling strong, responsive, and vibrant again, that confidence naturally floods back into his life. He stands straighter. He feels younger. He approaches life with renewed pride. And it all begins with giving the body the proper nighttime nourishment it has been missing for far too long. This nighttime routine is one of the simplest, safest, and most cost-effective ways for men to reclaim their masculine power, no matter their age, because it works with the body's natural biology instead of fighting against it. Many men assume they need expensive treatments, risky medications, or complicated regimens to restore their vitality. But in reality, the foundation of manhood, testosterone sensitivity, blood flow, nerve strength, stamina, and overall virility is deeply connected to basic nutritional support. When these nutrients are missing, the body cannot perform at its highest level. When they are supplied consistently every night, the body begins to rebuild in a way that is noticeable, sustainable, and scientifically predictable. The beauty of this nighttime routine lies in its simplicity. You don't need to change your entire lifestyle. You don't need to take a handful of pills throughout the day. You don't need to force your body to perform unnaturally. Instead, you simply give your system the key vitamins that activate when your body is already entering its healing phase. It is a quiet transformation, slow, steady, and deeply rooted. Men often describe it as waking up with life again or feeling something inside them switch back on. These experiences aren't dramatic or explosive. They feel natural, as if the body is returning to the state it always intended to be in. Another reason this routine works so well is because it's free from unnecessary risks. Many men resort to extreme solutions, medications that force blood flow, injections that create artificial performance, or supplements packed with stimulants that spike heart rate but do nothing to repair the real problem. Those methods may produce short-term results, but they never restore the underlying systems responsible for long-lasting vitality. This nighttime vitamin routine, however, strengthens the foundation so the body can perform on its own again without dependence or fear of side effects. What makes this approach even more appealing is that it fits seamlessly into any man's life, even someone in his 70s, 80s, or beyond. You don't need intense workouts, perfect diets, or complicated schedules. You simply take the vitamins before bed and allow them to work in harmony with your body's internal cycles. Whether you sleep 6 hours or 9, whether you have a busy life or a relaxed one, this routine adapts to you. That's what makes it accessible to older men who may struggle with heavy routines or strict regimens. Another important aspect is affordability. These vitamins, unlike trendy supplements, don't cost hundreds of dollars. They don't require monthly subscriptions. They are well known, well studied, and widely accessible. Yet despite their availability, most men don't know how powerful they become when taken at night. This means you can transform your vitality without draining your wallet or chasing the next miracle cure. Most importantly, this routine empowers men. It gives them a sense of control over their health, their energy, and their masculinity. When a man feels strong internally, it reflects in every part of his life, from his mood to his relationships, to his confidence, to the way he carries himself. That inner strength returns naturally because the body finally receives what it has been missing. And once the rebuilding begins, the transformation is undeniable. This nighttime routine stands out because it is rooted in decades of nutritional science, yet it remains simple enough for any man to follow. Men often search for complicated solutions, thinking that restoring their vitality must involve something high-tech, expensive, or extreme. In reality, the body is built to heal itself if given the correct support. These two vitamins have been studied for years, not as trendy supplements, but as essential nutrients with profound effects on circulation, hormone function, nerve performance, and cellular health. When taken before bed, they align with the body's natural recovery rhythm, making them far more powerful than when taken randomly during the day. And because this method works with the body's biology, it becomes safe, sustainable, and effective for men of any age, even those well into their 80s. As men age, the biggest challenge is not decline itself, but the speed of decline. The body's ability to repair slows down, tissues take longer to recover, hormones lose balance, and blood vessels become less responsive. But when these vitamins are introduced into the nighttime routine, they help reawaken these faded processes. It's not about creating new capabilities, it's about restoring the ones that already existed and have simply weakened over time. Every night becomes an opportunity for the body to rebuild parts of itself that have been suffering from years of stress, nutrient depletion, and slow deterioration. What makes this routine even more remarkable is that the improvements feel natural. There are no sudden spikes, no artificial sensations, no forced reactions. Instead, the changes unfold gradually like a slow sunrise. Men begin noticing small improvements first: better sleep, fresher mornings, slightly stronger energy throughout the day. Then, as nights turn into weeks, these subtle boosts evolve into more profound transformations: firmer circulation, better hormonal responsiveness, sharper nerve signals, and an overall resurgence of masculine drive. Unlike quick fix solutions that fade as soon as you stop using them, this routine strengthens the body's own systems, allowing results to last naturally. Another important aspect is safety. Many men are wary of treatments that come with long lists of potential side effects. These vitamins, however, are nutrients the body already recognizes and uses. When you take them at night, you're not introducing anything foreign. You're simply enhancing what the body already wants to do. This makes the approach ideal for older men who may be dealing with other health concerns or medications, since the goal isn't to force performance, but to restore balance and function from the inside out. The long-term benefits extend far beyond sexual vitality. Improved circulation supports heart health, better hormonal sensitivity stabilizes mood and energy, enhanced nerve signaling improves coordination, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Even sleep quality improves, which itself has a powerful impact on testosterone production and stamina. These benefits combine to create a version of yourself that feels younger, stronger, and more alive. Ultimately, this routine represents a shift in how men view aging. Instead of accepting decline as unavoidable, it shows that the body can still be revitalized even at 70, 80, or 85 by supporting its natural repair cycle. Consistency is the key. Night after night, these vitamins help rebuild the systems that define manhood, and when those systems come back online, a man doesn't just feel better, he feels like himself again. At the end of the day, every man deserves to feel strong, confident, capable, and alive, no matter his age. Losing energy, drive, or performance isn't a sign of failure. It's simply a signal that the body has been running on empty for far too long. For years, many men have been told to accept this decline as part of aging, to quietly surrender their vitality, or to believe that once manhood fades, it's gone forever. But that is far from the truth. The truth is that the body is always ready to rebuild itself when given the right tools, and these simple nighttime vitamins unlock that rebuilding power in a way that feels natural, comfortable, and deeply restorative. You don't need to chase miracle pills. You don't need to spend money on treatments that give temporary results. You don't need to feel embarrassed, ashamed, or discouraged. What you need is consistency, nourishment, and a willingness to give your body the support it has been missing. Night after night, these vitamins help revive circulation, restore nerve signals, enhance hormonal sensitivity, and rebuild the foundation of masculine strength. That means you wake up feeling more alive, more responsive, and more connected to the man you know you still are inside. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning to your natural potential. That spark you once had is still there, waiting to be reawakened. And age has nothing to do with whether or not you can reclaim it. Whether you're 55, 65, or even 85, your body still responds, it still heals, it still grows, it still remembers what strong manhood feels like. And with the right nighttime support, it can rise again steadily, confidently, and powerfully. So as you move forward, don't settle for decline. Don't assume your best days are behind you. Give your body the chance to repair itself the way it was designed to. Let each night become a moment of restoration. Let each morning become proof that change is happening. And let this simple routine be the bridge that carries you back to your strength, back to your vitality, back to your manhood, because revival is possible, renewal is real, and your age is not a limitation. It's simply a number. Your power is still within you, and it's time to rise again.